Happy Monday, everybody. We have a box packing, and we are going, well, I am going to do my very best for this one not to be an epic fail. My Gabby Gale one did not go so well. What happened, I'm going to share a little bit, because it's a little bit of a different look. Let me see what y'all can see. Well, it might be hard for y'all to tell. I did this with Gabby Gale as well. I'm going to go ahead and start packing up some of the baby's items as I talk. This first outfit is a one-piece romper in gray, and then it has like a proper collar. It's soft cotton. It is Child of Mine. It has a light gray, white, and yellow stripe across the chest. It has two snaps down the front, and then on the one leg there is a monkey, and he's actually like in different fabric pieces sewn on there, and he's wearing a yellow shirt and gray shorts, and then his tail, arms, ears, legs, and gym shoes are embroidered. Oh, and his neck. So his parts are brown, and then the gym shoes that are embroidered are gray with white soles and toes and yellow for the laces. And the first piece of paper is this is my last piece of this red bandana paper. Anyway, but what happened was I decided to, I don't think I talked about this in my retake, but I talked about it in Gabby Gale's, because for a while I think I even mentioned it once or twice in videos that I wanted to, that I have a second table, like the table that I paint at, and how I thought, I keep thinking to myself, I need to just set that table up rather than take all my paints down. Because what I typically do, because my painting table, y'all have seen it where I've shared my workspace, you know, I have my paints and my bowls and my lamps and my drying racks and, you know, all kinds of stuff. So when I do a box packing, what I do is I move just the stuff in the workspace area. This is his one piece, I think it's Baby Gap. It's a camel colored knit romper, long sleeve, long pants, because he was born, what was he? No, I think he was born in April. Anyway, this looks beautiful on him. I was thinking he wasn't born in winter, but anyway. But he'll be needing it soon. Anyway, so, but it's like a cable knit, one-piece romper, long-sleeve pants. So I typically move my paints and my brush and the kits I'm working on, but I leave my lights and then all the stuff on the side, so I only have a partial space that I'm working in, which is why I have to have the box across the room, or, you know, I don't typically put it on the floor because I don't want to trip on it, because I'm, you know, not the most graceful gal there is. Here's his little jammies. They are blue and brown and a gray, very thin stripes, and then embroidered around, not embroidered, but just like a thread around the collar in blue with an X just coming down from the neck, and these have the barn door on the back. They got to be French, right? Yeah, petit bateau. They're my favorite pajamas for human children. I love the barn door jammies. Anyway, so I don't have a whole table space. And so finally for Gabby Gale's, I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it. When I set up his box packing the other day, I went ahead, I pulled out this table. It's just around the corner. I set it up. I put a tablecloth on it, had everything. Even now, this is Solomon's box packing. Solomon's box is sitting on the table right there next to me, and like I did for Gabby Gale, I was just able to, it's right here, I was just able to slide the box over, and it was very smooth. But what happened was, my camera's on the tripod, and for those of you who have tripods, there is a small piece, well, I guess this explanation is for those who don't have tripods. There is a small little piece that you screw onto the bottom of your camera, and then it has like little rings with spaces, and then it interlocks with a similar piece on the tripod. So you can actually slide a pin into those interlocking pieces so your camera won't fall. However, that means your camera's pointing straight ahead. It doesn't, mine doesn't anyway, it won't go down. So I have that pin out because what I typically do is I screw that piece onto the bottom of my camera. That way I can lift it off and on like I do when I do videos in the nursery. I'm going to just show you this real quick. This is kind of there's gray, very, very pale gray, like proper little man pants that have cuffed hems, or a cuffed ankle. And then I've got this little shirt that goes with it. It's a button-down shirt in white and pale blue gingham, and then in navy blue, a medium blue, and a camel brown. There are boats and like submarines and stuff on there. And then here is a Calvin Klein onesie polo shirt. It just says Calvin Klein on the chest, and Calvin is all in navy, and then Klein is just outlined in navy, so the Klein looks white, and then the collar has one navy stripe. And then here's his little hat. I love hats. So anyway, so what happened was when I just slid the box over, it was angled perfectly with the camera. And then when I pulled back the tape, I hit just under that thing, which then made the camera fall off the tripod. I did try today. I went in, because I still have that pin. In my memory, I was thinking, you know, I don't use the pin because it's just so easy for me to screw the plate onto my camera, and then if I put the pin, it would just make more movement for you guys when I took it off, because I tend to use it both on and off when I'm in the nursery. And I thought, well, maybe that's why I don't have it. So I had the pin in the nursery. I knew exactly where it was. I went and got it, and when I slid it in here, it made the camera, like I can show you, it's like there. There's one of my husband's drones on top of the freezer, and that's right there is where I normally set the box, next to the drone. So that would be your view right now. So in order for me to be able to do this, I can't have the pin in there, so it's precarious. I mean, if you bump it, it's going to fall. So that's what happened, unfortunately. This piece of tissue, this baby is going to Angela, which I will link her box opening down below. For those of you who know, Angela has a few of my babies already. Hi, Angela. Hi, John. Y'all know I love her little John, too. But I picked this up at a local art thing. Angela and I are dear friends, and she and I both iron, and we talk about our ironing, but we also love to cook. And this is a little recipe card holder for in your kitchen, so you can see your recipe, or you can put anything in there, papers, coupons, whatever. But I got this because we both iron, and this is a local artisan painted on here. So it's just a little wooden piece in the shape of an iron, I don't know, maybe 4 inches tall. And on the back, the plate of the iron is hand painted. It's a barn, and there's some trees and clouds and some little flowers in the field and a little fence. I just thought it was so cute, and since Angela and I discuss ironing and stuff, I'm going to put it in a little bubbly wrap, though. I didn't have a box that this would fit in, unfortunately. That wouldn't take up a ton of space in Solomon's box. And that's the other thing, because I said there were things I talked about during Gabby Gale's box packing. Now his name is Manish. But I had talked about the table setup, but also how at one point, because I was talking about their heads, about protecting their heads, and at one point I had ordered the small little box from USPS. You know, they can bring the boxes to your house. I had done that because I wanted to see if I could somehow create a protectant for the heads. So what I did was I took the box, and you know the box has 4 flaps, so I cut 2 of the flaps off, and then with the other 2 flaps, I forgot to spray the baby scent on the blanket last night, so I'm going to be able, my voice you're going to hear is going to start cracking a little bit, because this stuff kind of chokes me up a little bit. Let me slide these PKGs over there. So his muslin blanket has green elephants, and they're spouting water. They're like a little minty green elephant, and they each have a little blue water spout. Come here, little man. Oh, he's so sweet. He is currently just wearing his Kymberlee's Cocoon onesie. He says, "Hi, everybody." Ooh, let me come down a little bit. Can y'all see his... Got his hair conditioning, his curl. I don't have his little man hairdo. I'm going to send him home with some wild curls. He is wearing a non-disposable diaper in a green color. And then I'm going to put him... His mommy loves plaid, for those of you who watch Angela's channel. So I'm putting him in this all-in-one romper that is white, pink, navy, yellow, all different colors of plaid, and has a proper little pocket. And then there's a little pink triangle on one corner of the pocket that has an embroidered... Is it embroidered? A little black puppy dog sitting there. His Kymberlee's Cocoon onesie is long-sleeved. So I think I'll probably just push the sleeves up. Let's see how it looks. What was I saying, ladies? Ooh, he's a chubby little one. Let's make that a little easier on me. So I was talking about something. Oh, the box. So then I took the other two flaps, and I cut a semicircle out of each one, thus creating a circle. And so I put the baby at the time that I had, that I was sending home, I put her head, I taped one of the semicircles down so that the back of her neck was resting, it was a girl, resting on, and then I closed the flap, and I put bubble wrap in there so that and let me tell you, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't put her in the box like that. Excuse me. That's the baby powder smell. That's why I don't send my babies with Wonder Wafers, and I can't have those. Are really too strong for me, the Wonder Wafers. I can't have those in my house. Where's your necklace, little man? I see the string, so I know it's there. There we go. So anyway, so I had tried that. Let's see, do we want to... Maybe we'll let you have a little air for your journey home. Come here, you sweet little man. Ooh. You are so sweet. Give all your brothers and sisters kisses from me. Alright. We're going to wrap you up. Okay. There we go. Oh, where's your lovey? Now, he has a frog. Y'all know I love frogs. This is actually a Webkinz. I don't know if John does Webkinz. He might be a little too old, but I'm thinking, I guess there's a code in there so he can play the online game. But even if he doesn't, little Solomon loves his frog guy. Okay. Get him all bundled safely. Now, here's his Handmade with Love. And since y'all know his name is Solomon, his name is written on the back. Y'all see that? Where is it? There we go. Handmade with Love. Typically I try to hide that because, you know, the name hasn't been announced. But Angela was so sweet and said I could call him by his name, like the Lucy Ray over there. We know Lucy Ray's Lucy Ray. But I know a lot of mommies like to announce their babies' names too, so I try to not show if the mommy wants to announce. So he's got his It's a Boy ribbon and his Handmade with Love butterfly and a blue pacifier there. Oh, he's so sweet. See, now I got my bubble wrap right here, ladies. I'm not gonna, unless I forget during setup, I shouldn't forget things now. Things aren't all scattered about. So we'll wrap him there. Now, see, look here, ladies. The box is right here. Isn't that fabulous? Now, his box has, Angela will get a kick out of this, a watermelon tablecloth, because she and I have both been talking about the delicious watermelon we've been enjoying this season. So, there we go. Snug as a bug. Let me make sure y'all are seeing this right in the box. Perfect. Let me put, I like to always put something. I love these boxes because the length is fabulous, so the baby can lay down flat. I like that. I like when the baby's able to lay flat. I know it's, you know, it's my thing. I mean, I know other people curl the babies to send them home. I don't know. I like them to be flat. And he does have, there are air pillows underneath the tablecloth. So let's see. Let's get Mommy's gift in there. Like that. And then I have a gift for John. It's already wrapped. This is for John. I'm sure you'll figure it out, but I'll send her a message too, letting her know. So it's a little wider then. Okay. So I'm going to put down, here's his bottle. It is, I believe, is it Nook? Yes, and it has different color blue elephants marching all around. And then he has a little duck. That'll fit down in that spot there. Here's a little mommy gift, a Zum bar of grapefruit soap, and a little book called The Simple Joys. I thought you'd enjoy that, Angela. Let me move John's gift, since I know that's going to fit perfect there. I want to get some of these smaller things tucked into the side. Where's that? Actually, let's stand that way. That way. There we go. And then this little organza bag has an orange frog and a green frog, his passy, and a little pair of blue socks that have elephants on them. That can fit there. Got a chocolate bar for Mommy. Put that in there. Oh, we got this big package here. Actually, right now, I'm going to do a little pause and sprinkle some of these little things in now. Because I always do it at the end, and then they're like all right on top. So let's put some so they kind of mix up. You know what I'm talking about? We'll do some yellows and greens and blues and whites. I love all these little things. There we go. Okay. Here's his book. It's called Bubble Guppies Triple Track Train Race. He likes trains. And Solomon loves to read, y'all. Remember he was reading to Lucy Ray. They had to say goodbye to each other yesterday. And then in this box is the little vintage outfit that he was wearing. And I've put several fabric softener sheets in there because the box kind of has that little vintage smell. So let's see, is there anything that would fit right there? Have a little more give. We'll do that. And then we'll lay John's gift. Oh, actually, here's his little organza bag with his shoes. His little brown shoes that I put with the knit romper. And then here's a little pair of gray little man tassel shoes. Those might actually fit in that hole. There we go. Put John's gift. Nope, it didn't fit that way, right, ladies? There. And then we've got this there. Let's see how we're doing. Let's see, maybe that would be better there. And then his Kymberlee's Cocoon, or Mommy's Kymberlee's Cocoon bag. And let's see, she has, I'm sending her a pumpkin harvest because, oh, fall is right around the corner. Y'all know that the hand sanitizer's for the mommy, not the baby. And then here's his Kymberlee's Cocoon folder, which of course has his COA. He's the Saskia kit. And a card to Mommy, and oh, that's his birth certificate, card to Mommy, photos, all care instructions and everything. That goes on top. We'll put a couple little more fun things here on the top, just because it's fun. Okay, now let's see if we can get this all tucked in here, and then I'm going to actually maybe slide the camera back, ladies. Oh, I cannot have a repeat of what happened the other day. Again, Tasha, thank you for being so gracious. But, you know, to, like right now, and like I said in the other video, you just can't repeat a box packing. Like, to take everything out and repeat would just, you know. But anyway, thank you again, Angela, so very much for adopting this sweet baby boy. He will be greatly missed. My husband just fell in love with this little boy. Anyway, so, but we enjoyed him while he was here. And let me put a helper piece of tape first. There we go. So this is where I had the problem last time. So what we're going to do is I'm going to slide y'all back just a tad. Sorry for the bumpiness, ladies. So that when I do this and pull back, see what happened last time was right here, I like bumped into y'all. So okay, and then I have this really fun tape for him. I don't even know how to describe it. It almost looks like a hospital machine, but it's blue. It's these zigzags in blue and orange and yellow and purple. And I am actually doing this early in the morning. Normally I don't do anything until I get my housework and laundry and everything done. You can probably hear I have laundry going, but we had some thunderstorms throughout the night, and we're actually supposed to get up to 6 inches of rain today. And it has been pouring rain this morning. But we're supposed to have like a 2-hour reprieve between 9 and 11. So I did a little bit of stuff upstairs, and I started my laundry, and I'm all ready to go. So that when that time comes, I'm going to be, hitting the road so that I can get him out without getting myself. I don't mind being out in the rain, but this is like, you can't even see that kind of rain. And I don't want to be going in and out in that. So, because I also will, since I'm out, I'll stop. I have a couple things I need to grab at the grocery store. So, let me put his Fragile stickers. And then I will, of course, put his label on off camera so I don't show addresses. But be looking out for... or go over and watch his box opening, because I will post this as soon as his box opening goes up so that I can link it down below. And I'm going to go ahead and tape those Fragile stickers on when I'm off, because those tend to pop off. So anyway, everybody, thank you so very much. Looks like I didn't have an epic fail this time. I'm just adjusting to having a separate table and a new space, and once I do, we should be good to go. So thank you again, Angela, for adopting this little man. I pray he brings you years of joy, and give him a big hug and kiss from me when you get him out of the box. And thank you, everybody, for stopping by and watching. Have a blessed day today. Bye-bye.